So are we, Ian, you can just let me know we're all set? It's Ian, whoever the videographer is today.
It's Aaron today.
All set.
All set. Okay. Well, good morning, everyone. This meeting of the Barnstable County Commissioners will be conducted via remote means in accordance with applicable law. Persons wishing to participate may do so by accessing the meeting via Microsoft Teams. For instructions on how to join the meeting remotely, please refer to the meeting agenda found on the Barnstable County website under Meeting Center menu. And please use the Teams raise hand feature to be acknowledged when public participation is required by law or allowed by the board chair. And with that, I call to order the November 26th, 2025 meeting of the Board of Regional Commissioners. And please join us in a pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and
to the
to the
republic
republic for which it
which
stands,
stands
one nation,
under God,
indivisible, with liberty,
liberty and justice for all.
for all. And may we have a moment of silence to give thanks as we head into our Thanksgiving holiday for all the blessings we have as Americans, and we'll try to cut through the noise and appreciate those blessings, and also to remember those who have sacrificed and their bravery, for all of those who have put their lives on the line in service to our country, protecting our safety, freedom, and our democracy. Thank you. Is there any public comment? I don't see any hands, right? I'm not missing anything. All right, seeing none, do I have an approval of the meeting minutes, November 19th?
So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor? Roll call.
Roll call
please.
vote. Forrest says aye.
Bergstrom, aye.
And Lyon says aye. Okay, we're meeting here today to review ordinance 2025-13, the update to the Cape Cod Commission Regional Policy Plan of 2025. And with us today is Christy Sanatori. Yes, she's here. Good morning. And her team.
Yes.
In the commission.
Yes, good morning, commissioners. Thank you for the opportunity to be here today for holding this meeting. Again, Christy Sanatori, I'm the Executive Director of the Cape Cod Commission. I am pleased today to share with you the final draft of the Regional Policy Plan. This was approved by the Cape Cod Commission on October 16th, as well as the Assembly of Delegates on November 19th. And as you know, this draft is the result of many months of work, not only by Commission staff, but by stakeholders, leaders, officials, and community members from across the Cape, really contributing to this plan to make it responsive to the needs of the Cape today. We did present a draft of the plan to you in October during that public comment period, and it is now before you for adoption as an ordinance. We held a 60-day public comment period, which we extended an additional 30 days to allow for all public comments to be heard. We held a number of public hearings and meetings and opportunities for feedback on the draft RPP that's before you today. During that public comment period, we received more than 100 comments, and they were broadly grouped into a few categories. We heard a lot of support for the protection of natural resources, and in response to that, we added more language about the importance of ponds and the importance of the incorporation of biodiversity throughout the plan. We also heard from commenters that suggested further recognition of the Cape's finite resources, and so we've added finite to the growth policy and recognition of that, and we've also increased aquifer protection planning. And then finally, there was also support for many of the proposed recommendations that are new within the plan itself and the recommended actions. In particular, the regional open space plan and the numerous actions that are related to water protection and planning, as well as many of the housing related recommendations. So I'm happy to go into detail on any particular area or answer any questions that you may have. And as you can see, we do have a number of technical staff available on the call today if you have any questions. And so what we would respectfully request is that you adopt the 2025 Regional Policy Plan as a county ordinance. And just wanted to thank you for meeting today and thank you for your time and for your support of our work and of this important plan. So I'll pause there and happy to answer questions.
Well, first, thank you for that. I do want to say that it pays for people to make their comments public and known to those who are writing different policies, because obviously you are listening and taking it to heart. Is there any particular area anybody wants to hear about on this? You want to review anything, commissioners? And if you do, just.
I think Ron's got his hand up.
Yep, Ron?
Yeah, I obviously, as a member of the commission, I've had a chance to review this in detail just recently. And I'd just like to reiterate what Christy said. Even though this is sort of a impromptu meeting, a lot of work went into this by a lot of staff and members of the public. So we shouldn't forget for months. So here we are, and given an opportunity to, I think, would be final approval, although does it go to the assembly? Yeah, it goes to the assembly. So anyway, so I appreciate all the work that was done, and hopefully the assembly will approve it and we'll move on to other things we can do. Okay.
Right. No,
Madam
and
Chair, I think,
yeah, go ahead, Mark.
I just want to say the assembly's already acted on it. We now have
That's what I
this
thought,
ordinance from them. Yeah. And I watched the discussion. The one thing I'd like to add, Madam Chair, is just a comment and second the comments of Commissioner Bergstrom. The amount of work that went into this was just extraordinary. And in reading through the introduction and some of the other information in this, I would have to say that it really reflects, it's above and beyond the call in terms of an update. I think it hits all the right issues, hits all the key concerns, and I think it's just an incredible job by Christy and everyone on the staff. I think they deserve our appreciation and congratulations for an outstanding job. Oftentimes when they make the rounds, people are coming to them and griping about this or griping about that. Often what gets lost is the enormous amount of work that goes into putting together something like this. And it's well written, it's well put together. And I wanted to have a meeting just so that we could say publicly how impressed we are with the work that they've done and how much we're impressed with this update.
Well, there you go. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take this weekend to read it. And if we have any questions as we read this more carefully, I want to see what the changes are. I did go over the first one. We may have you back to go over some of those things. But until then, I'm happy to entertain a motion of acceptance.
Well, Madam Chair, then I'd like to move to authorize ordinance 2025, that is ordinance 2025-13, update to the Cape Cod Commission Regional Policy Plan 2025.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, roll call vote, please.
Forrest
Bergstrom,
votes
aye.
aye.
And Lyons votes aye. All right, we'll have more questions later, but until then, everybody have a wonderful holiday weekend.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your support.
Obviously,
Happy
we're
to
very
come back anytime.
grateful for all of you and thankful. So have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Okay. Okay, any other new business? I think I did say, I said at the beginning, so I'll just say it now, just to alert the other commissioners or even anybody who's interested, there is going to be a talk sort of about what the cuts will mean for the Outer Cape Health Organization on the Outer Cape. And that's going to be Monday with the CEO, Damian Archer, at the Harbor Lounge in Provincetown. And I know that that's not for public as much as, I mean, it's only so big, the Harbor Lounge, but I know that it's for elected officials as we're concerned about what's happening and the impact it may have, any cuts will have on our community.
What time is that, Sheila?
It'll be at 5 o'clock,
5 o'clock at night?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
which is really
Sheila?
wonderful. but feels
Just-
very. Yes.
Just want to
fine.
wish the administration and the staff a happy Thanksgiving, and hopefully they don't overindulge, but indulge as much as they feel is appropriate. And we'll get back on the other side of this holiday and get back to business. Okay.
We'll all be a little larger, and hopefully all of that rich food will wear off by Monday. Michael, do you have any updates or anything you want to let us know while you have that chance?
Nothing at this point. Nope, I'm
Okay.
good.
All right. So if there's nothing from the administrator, all I see is the last item on our agenda.
Move to adjourn.
There you go. We'll just skip over everything else. Yeah, there you go. I'll second that, Commissioner Bergstrom.
Okay. All right. All in favor, roll call vote.
Bergstrom, aye.
Forrest votes aye.
Lyons votes aye as well. Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Be safe.
Likewise. Thank you.
Thank
Same to
you.
you. See you.
Bye.